What's going on, guys? Welcome to the program. Welcome to Currency World. Today we'll be talking about a topic I really do wish I didn't need to cover, but I do feel like it needs to be addressed. The question of whether the coin and currency hobby is dying, and if so, what are the reasons for this decline? So guys, I'll be honest with you. What prompted me to make this video is an incident that took place at a local coin show in Illinois at the ILNA Coin and Currency Show. This was at Pheasant Run Resort Mega Center in St. Charles, Illinois, which for those of you that are unfamiliar, St. Charles is a suburb of Chicago. I was going there to cover the coin show for you guys and give you guys some insight about what I do at a coin show, show you guys some cool coins, some cool currency, let you guys take a look. I know many of you don't have the opportunity to go to these things, so I figured it'd be a nice way to show you guys what goes on at coin shows and hopefully get more of you into the hobby. While I was at this coin show, I had a very unfortunate incident happen which prompted me to leave immediately. Now, I walked into this coin show with my camera around my neck, with money in hand, ready to buy, ready to show you guys what these things are like. And immediately I got stopped by one of the dealers that told me, you know, you should really be asking for permission before filming any coins. So I moved away from that table. I wasn't filming at this point. Another dealer told me that I should go see the people at the front desk. So I did that. I went up to the front desk area, which you guys will see in the footage that I was able to take and that I will play for you guys. I told them I was really disappointed to hear that I would be basically deterred from filming. I would be fine asking for permission from the dealers, but it seemed as though the organizers were really sort of against this, and I said, you know what, that's kind of disappointing. So they told me it really wasn't encouraged that I film in there and that it could become a problem. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it was people in their 50s and 60s, even 70s that were mostly at the coin show. I didn't see any other young people at the coin show, which, nothing against older people, it's great that they're involved in the hobby, but the younger generation really seems to be deterred, and it might be for reasons such as this. And I let them know, you know, it's very disappointing that I won't be able to film and share this coin show with my audience. The reasons they brought up sort of make sense, but sort of didn't to me. They were saying it was for loss prevention and things like this, that people would be stealing. And just to give you guys some background, this was actually in DuPage County, Illinois, which is a very, very safe county, very safe suburb of Chicago. So that was that. I walked back into the display area where the dealers were at the coin show, back into the main area of the convention center. And I was walking around and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go put my camera away since this seems to be such a problem. And I'm gonna come back, enjoy the coin show, go look through the booths, maybe purchase a couple things. I brought a substantial amount of money with me. I don't know what it was, $3,000 to $5,000. I mean, in coin circles, that's nothing, but still, for me, it's a good amount of money, and I was ready to buy something if I found something I really liked. So I headed back to put my camera back in the car because it's fairly large and uncomfortable. As I was walking out to put my camera away, a lady and a security guard followed me out of the building, and they were like, "Excuse me, sir." So I turned around, and in a very stern voice, this lady told me, "You didn't film anything, did you? You didn't take any pictures?" And I'm like, no, I didn't, and I don't know why I'm being treated like a criminal right now. Just came here to enjoy the coin show, but you know what? Since I've been treated this way, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna leave. You guys enjoy the coin show. To which they made a remark. I kind of said something under my breath as I was walking out. I was really frustrated at this point. I don't usually get angry. I'm pretty calm. I try to keep it pretty positive, but I was really ticked off by how they were treating this entire situation. So I said something under my breath as I was walking out, pretty quietly, mostly to myself, not directed to anyone in particular. An elderly gentleman followed me out, yelling at me with the security guard saying, "What did you say?" I was just sort of taken aback by how aggressive this man was getting, considering that I'm not a huge guy, but I'm decent height. And this man was a full foot shorter than me, probably 3 to 4 times my age. He was ready to fight. I told him, this sort of behavior is why the hobby is dying. He responded to me, "We have young investors." I'm like, yeah, I was one of those young investors that was looking to come to this coin show, share what's going on here with my audience, and you've been treating me pretty badly and pretty disrespectfully. So I just walked away after that, and he looked like he was ready to fight me. That's my little story. I'll let you guys check out the footage that I was able to take. You'll see in the first clip I'm in the parking lot, and then in the next clip I walk up to the building. I film the sort of registration area at the front, and then a little bit of what's going on inside is also captured. It was literally moments after this footage that these incidents took place. So it made me think about, is the currency and coin hobby dying? And why is that? I go to these shows a lot, so I kind of know who the regulars are. And I gotta say, it's people over 50, 60. There's very few young people getting into the hobby. So that being said, my little story's over, but I just wanted to go over a few points as to why I think the coin collecting and currency collecting hobbies are dying. Reason number one is that the younger generation is not particularly interested. They're interested in other things, and I think a lot of that is organic and innate in the social reality. Kids are more interested in electronics, games, things of that nature, other forms of entertainment. So I think that's part of it. Reason number two, and perhaps based on my experience, this has been a big one. If I was a new collector, I would certainly be dissuaded from pursuing the hobby further. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of coin dealers that are excellent, great. Harlan Burke in Chicago is one of them. I've actually spoken to the founder of Harlan Burke before, great guy, ready to talk about anything, ready to answer any questions that you might have. So I definitely recommend them. They are not sponsoring this video or me in any way. I've just had a lot of positive interactions with people there. But a lot of the dealers, especially the ones at shows like this, are rather frosty in demeanor. They're not willing to answer any questions. They sort of get upset if you ask too many questions. If you're younger like me, they don't tend to take you that seriously. So I think that's part of it. It's unfortunate. Reason number three is that the hobby itself and the organizers of the numismatic societies and the various coin shows and coin conventions have really not done a lot to get younger people involved. I attend a lot of these coin and currency shows. The demographic for these shows are 50, 60, and over. Being 60 or 50 and over and being into the hobby is great, but how the hobby will survive is by getting young people involved to pass it on to the next generation. That unfortunately has not been taking place. The organizers have not been doing a very good job at attracting a younger audience. It's just things like the incident that took place today, where they were very rude to me. They treated me as though I was doing something just criminal, basically. I don't think if I was a new collector, I would be returning to any coin shows, unfortunately. So, okay guys, that's my little 2 cents on why the coin and currency hobbies are currently in decline. I just don't want coins and currency going the way of stamps, which is a hobby that's pretty much dead except for the few hardcore collectors. So, rant over. I'll let you guys take a look at the footage that I was able to take. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the program. Welcome to Currency World. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different. I'm over here at the Pheasant Run Resort Mega Center, which is a resort right outside of Chicago Convention Center, and we're here at a coin show. So I'll be showing you guys what I do when I go to these things. And first, I'm gonna show you guys what I brought with me. All right, guys, so here's what I brought with me. Just a little bit of cash in case we find anything good. The pass, which they sent me in the mail. And I brought this just so I wouldn't have to sign in. It'll be quicker. And a lot of you guys have been asking me what I've been wearing, what kind of watches I wear. We've got a Rolex 1603. So I'll let you guys have a look at that. And guys, let me know if you're interested in watches specifically. I've been planning on doing a new segment on Currency World on watches. So let me know what you guys think about that. And again, here's the convention center. We're parked in the back. It's a pretty big building. I don't know if you guys can see it, but without further ado, let's get into it.
Are you a photographer, or were you?
All right, guys, so there you have it. You have my insight on what I think is going on with the coin collecting and currency collecting hobby, and what the current situation is in terms of decline and it being a dying hobby. So I'd love to hear what your guys' perspective or experiences have been. Let me know in the comments section down below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.